You're watching the Talk Gnarly to Me YouTube. Before going full send into your weekend, come bullshit about bikes with your two MTB besties, Julia and Steph. Welcome to Talk Gnarly to Me.
Yeah.
I'm Steph, and
I'm Julia.
We're excited to talk to you today about mountain biking and how it builds community and all the things related to that, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we wanted to talk about this topic because it kind of just naturally came up. It's something I think we talk about regularly outside of recording podcasts because mountain biking is really the reason I have like the friend group that I have. It is the mountain biking community here is just so rad.
It really is.
It doesn't compare to anywhere else, and I feel very lucky to be in Phoenix and to have such an awesome community. But I don't know about you, but I do kind of wish I had more friends outside of mountain biking, but it's hard because
all I want to do is mountain bike. So like it's really you can have like 20 mountain biking friends that you see on a weekly basis because you're riding together. If you start adding friends that aren't mountain bikers, how often are you going to get to see them? That's my dilemma. I love my non-mountain biking friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I have a lot of space for more.
Yeah. Well, I guess, being from Indiana and moving out here, mountain biking is actually how I met almost all the people that I know here. Now, obviously, I've met some people through dance and I've met some people at the gym. But most of my friends are from mountain biking. So when I think about like my non-mountain biking friends, they're in Indiana. So I don't really have as much of that dilemma. I guess, you're relatively new here too. So
yeah, all of my friends are mountain bikers, except like a small handful that I met here, and I love them. But yeah, they're all mountain bikers.
Yes.
If it weren't for mountain biking, I think I would have a total of like 4 friends here.
Yeah, I really struggled to make friends here. My best friend from high school lives here, so I'm kind of lucky in that sense. But she lives really far away, so we have different time availability. Like she's got kids, and I know you do too, but her kids are a little younger, and that makes it a little harder to make schedules and just how busy you are. In general.
Definitely.
Props to you for finding so much time to mountain bike as a mom.
My kids are old enough at this point to stay home alone though. Okay. When they weren't, there were big seasons in my life where I didn't ride or I would ride once a week. Maybe at some point we should do an episode on moms and mountain biking.
Oh yeah.
You're not a mom, but still, I feel like it'd be, you love the moms, you do mom mountain bike group rides. Yeah. So that could be a fun one. But when you have younger kids, it's hard to get out and do anything.
For sure.
Past that season.
But I think it's important to, also be grateful for your non-mountain biking friends and still make time for them, not bail on them when mountain biking plans come up or something. And that can be hard because it's a ride you really want to do. I think that's just part of being an adult though too, is just kind of not always picking the more fun option. Not that sounds bad. I don't want my non-mountain biking friends to think that I'm not having fun when I hang out with them. I think it's more the FOMO I get when I see all my mountain biking friends on a trail together that I would love to be on.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's not just the community, it is what you're getting out of mountain biking also. We're I can be having a ton of fun with a non-mountain biking friend doing something non-mountain biking related, and I'm missing out on the ride that's happening. Maybe not necessarily hanging out with those people, even though I want to be there, but I'm like, oh, I wish I'd gotten to do that ride. So there's this added layer of FOMO, I think, because you're like, oh, I really wanted to go ride hairball today, and I didn't.
That brings up another really great point about why I love mountain biking, just in general, unrelated to community, but it's a great sport for people who don't necessarily like small talk and social situations and stuff like that, because you're around people, but when we're riding, we're not talking. I can't hear you. So it's not like we're sitting there talking and you have to have conversations and those moments of being uncomfortable that I don't necessarily get with my non-mountain biking friends, but at a non-mountain biking event or something like a social event where I feel expected to almost perform
or fill in the silence.
Yeah, like I've gotten pretty good at that. Being a nurse, like, I have to stand there and chart in the room, just like silence. I'm totally fine with that. It's just other people aren't.
Other people aren't. Yep. And that's when you just ride away. That's when you start pedaling. Conversation ended.
Or I say something awkward. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, I do agree. We actually ran into a guy on the trail that ran like a hiking group.
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking about how I think they'd all kind of come together through like mental health things and they'd gotten to know one another really well. And you and I, when he walked away, he was so nice. But when we were both like, this is why we mountain bike, because we don't have to make small talk.
Yes.
But I don't think that takes away from the depth of friendship that I have.
I would agree with you.
Which is cool.
And I do non-mountain biking things with my mountain biking friends too.
Absolutely.
So
that helps. It has this community. When I moved here, I expected to just be riding by myself. And instead, I have met so many people. And it's really fun to start to do things outside of mountain biking with that same group of people.
Yeah, like this week we're going to, I know you're not joining us because you just went on vacation and somebody has to make responsible decisions.
Yeah.
It's fine. But we're going to a dance performance together. And last week you were on vacation, so you couldn't come, but we went to like a show type thing. So it was just like a bunch of different entertainment things. But it was still really cool. I don't know, but it's like you do still do stuff off mountain biking. So the depth of the friendship absolutely is there.
Yes.
But you're not forced to like every time you hang have that like small talk and those conversations that like when we do hang, we're normally talking about mountain biking. Mountain biking adjacent things.
So how did you meet mountain biking friends when you moved here? I know Josh got you into mountain biking.
Yeah, but I actually don't think I met a single friend through, I mean, not me, I want to say a single, like nobody that I'm super close with and hang out with regularly that I met through him in mountain biking.
Okay.
Really, H-Bro.
Yeah, which actually happened to be wearing the shirt today.
Actually happened to be wearing a college shirt.
We did not plan this.
Did not.
But it worked out really well.
Especially because we're talking about community. That's funny. But H-Bro, really, like it's a Facebook group. So social media has been helpful. I know a lot of people post rides on like Meetup. I mostly use Facebook, Instagram. There's like bike shops that do social rides and stuff like that. So I've met people that way. And then events, like other people hosting group rides. I like to sweep. I like to be in the back on big group rides because it's fun. I get to meet people. Usually I feel like the person in the back is the one who needs the most support and like encouragement. And I enjoy.
Which actually, if it's not knowing you, does not surprise me because while you're a super strong mountain biker, you're also a nurse and you're a coach. So you're kind of primed to be the sweep in case there is that person that maybe needs medical attention. I don't know. Hopefully not.
Are you okay?
But needs maybe just to not feel pressured to ride to everybody else's level. So actually it tracks on brand in a really good way.
Thank you. I've met a lot of like really cool people by being sweep and some good friends. Just because you have time to chat and kind of get to know each other a little bit better, and it's a good time. I think you probably the same because I met you through H-Bro.
Yeah, that's how I met everybody. I guess it would have been Heidi, posted Motivation Monday. It was like right after you and I had gone for a ride.
Okay.
Like, I want to get more involved and ride with other people. And I saw Motivation Monday. Had never once in my life thought, I would get up at 4:30 in the morning and go ride.
Oh, really?
Like, I was not a morning person. Now I'm forced to be.
I think Phoenix in itself just forces you.
It does.
You don't really have a choice.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get up at 4:30 tomorrow morning and I'm going to go on this ride with complete strangers. My husband was a little nervous. He was like, it's going to be dark and you're going to ride with strangers. And it's fine. It'll be okay. And it was amazing. And that's when I was like, okay, these women are supportive. I felt way out of my element because I'd never ridden tech like that before.
Yeah, and South Mountain's a lot different.
South Mountain's so
Pause.
Yeah. So Facebook pages for the win. Whenever I'm back home in Colorado and everybody asks, because they see all of my pictures and they're like, you have so much mountain biking community. We're talking like, it's a Facebook page. It's not that hard. I mean, I don't run it. Shout out to the people that do. I'm sure it's not quite as easy as I think it is. But if you can start it and you can get it going.
Yeah, so that's like the hardest
so
part is gaining
much
traction,
Yeah.
I think. Because there's like a lot of other Facebook groups for like different areas. Because I live in like the north central part of Phoenix, and HBRO is like based out of Mesa, which is 45 minutes from me.
Yeah.
So there are other groups for like different areas, but I think even like when I'm hosting a ride on the north side or something, I'll still post it in the HBRO group.
Yeah.
HBRO is Hawesaholics, babe, right on. And Haws is a trail area out in Mesa. So it's kind of geared towards that trail area, but people post rides for all over. People in that group live all over Phoenix. And Phoenix just has a huge, I don't know, we have trails everywhere. Like, it's not something I feel like you think about when you think of Phoenix. Like if 10 years ago, you know, you just said Phoenix and mountain biking, and I'd have been like,
what? Yeah.
For one, are there mountains in Phoenix? Which, yes, there are. Definitely not like Colorado, as you just
were reminded. The elevation game is very different.
But it's still here in some capacity.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the mountain biking isn't just as good.
Yeah.
Or better. Sorry. Colorado friends.
They have different things to offer, you know? I like them both, but that's how I found most of my friends is through Facebook or social media or group rides.
Yeah. And then expanding your friend group, just going when they do post either group rides or events, actually taking the time to go to those events and meet people is really important, and ride with strangers and have a conversation. Again, if it gets awkward, you just ride off. Just pedal away.
Find a different group.
But I went to Ozfest this year for the first time, and I mean, I did end up knowing most of the people in the group, but there were a couple women in the group that I had never met before and got a chance to get to know them and ride with them, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
So
I think just like being okay with not knowing people and going, and I know that can be nerve-wracking. Be scary, and I totally understand your husband's concern with like it being dark, and you know, that's kind of the other. I actually want to talk about something that we don't have on like our list. The males in our mountain biking community are actually, for the most part, pretty freaking solid.
They really are.
And that's something that, like, when you're going out with ladies, I don't worry as much. You know what I mean? You're in a group of ladies. We have strength in numbers. We have each other's backs. We support each other.
Yeah.
But when you don't know who's in the group, you don't know if it is all women, because there are co-ed rides. I led an advanced group ride at PMP. This is before you moved here, and no girls showed up. It was like me and like 15 dudes, and I was like, okay, should I be nervous? Like, I was a little nervous. Some of them I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm taking 15 dudes out to hairballs. So we're back in the middle of nowhere. Like, and I was like, this is okay.
It's fine.
Any other time you would want me to go with 15 dudes out into nature?
It's not happening.
That's not happening. Mountain biking is the only way that I think that would ever.
Can you imagine, like the thought in all the hikers that you rode past leading? There's this one woman and 15 guys behind her.
No, I didn't even think of that. That's hilarious, though. I mean, because
it's happening.
We do get comments on the trail about like just being a woman in general. You get more. It's not judgment. It's just like, maybe surprise, or like the lady is like, "Where's your man?" Like, like they don't expect to see a woman doing, because that's a more technical trail. So I imagine that was pretty funny, but I don't think I led the whole time, because I was like, you guys are so much faster than me. Like, but if you know the route, like, please go. Like, just because I'm leading the ride doesn't mean I have to be in front. Like, I can sweep for my own ride. It's fine. But it was a good time. So we'll have to dive more into like the men in our mountain biking community. Maybe like have some guests. So I know this is more like female oriented, but I still do want to like. It is like, is it Men's Mental Health Awareness Month still?
Might be right, actually.
I feel like men get a lot of hate, and I
think so.
It's because there are some major douchebags, like, and it's not always. It's not all men, but it always is a man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I would like to highlight the good men in our community, because there are a lot of men that we do need men in the mountain biking community to allow an open space for women. Yeah. I don't think it is as easy to break into a male dominated sport without having a steward of sorts, or like, so to speak, to like open the door a little bit. Absolutely. So we need allies, like, essentially. Yeah. And a lot of the men in our Phoenix mountain biking community are absolutely allies to the women in the community. So yeah. And I have learned to touch on that. Some skills from a lot of them. Oh, I love riding with dudes. Yeah. And I mean, they're way better riders than I am. Some of these guys that we ride with. And I love that they're not afraid to stop. A, to ride maybe at a slower pace. And B, to stop and actually like talk you through features in a really approachable way and a kind way. Yeah. Yeah, we do have a lot of good. Yeah. Supportive. And the men and women in our community. That is like another thing about your mountain biking friends, I think, is part of the reason that depth of friendship is still there. But it's because we're doing crazy shit. That's on our bikes in the middle of nowhere with 3 other ladies around us. And that's my crew. That's my support crew. Yeah. I need to trust you. Yeah. I need to trust that you're going to tell me, don't do that. when I can't make that decision for myself. Absolutely. For some reason, or carry me out. Or vice versa. Lord willing, that never happens. I got a lot of questions in Colorado too about why I don't ever ride alone. So I was like, I haven't ridden alone in months. I do ride alone. You do ride alone way more than I haven't ridden alone in a really long time. Part of that is I am admittedly still terrified of rattlesnakes. Being new to the valley, they very much terrify me. Haven't seen one. I saw one a really long time ago, but I haven't seen one all summer. So there's that. But also there's an elevated level of risk, I think, here. Yeah. With the heat. Cactus, rocks. Cactus. Yeah, all the things. And so I don't ride by myself. Maybe I should push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit, but. Well, I will say, like, when I go on a solo ride, it's not like I'm riding hairball. That's true. Although Jen did that the other day, and I was like, she fell. She had crashed pretty hard. I'm glad she's okay. Yeah. But I do think that I take that into account. I ride a little differently when I'm by myself. I ride more cautiously. I don't go as fast. Like, even on easier trails. Honestly, a lot of my crashes have been on like easier trails because you let your guard down a little bit. Yeah, like overconfident, pushing your speed or something. Just. Oh yeah, I never feel like I'm at more risk than when I am like flying down the fire road at South Mountain post ride. Like, I just came down National, no problem. And I'm flying down that fire road and I'm like, if something's going to happen, this is where it's going to happen. But it is so wide, yeah. But it doesn't mean something can't happen. I mean, I just have a tendency to like let off the brakes and go and not think quite so much. Yeah. So. I more so struggle on like green trails. I'll be like ripping through a corner and like take the corner too fast because it's flat. Yeah. Well, I'm not usually riding trails like that. And I've had a couple crashes that way, which maybe I should work on my cornering. Me too. But, yeah, shouldn't we all? Yeah. The other thing we wanted to talk about was being a mountain biker at non-mountain biking events. I think this comes up quite a bit in life. Your whole life can't revolve around mountain biking. That sounds expensive. I think my favorite meme or like reel that I saw was it's like a guy dancing and he's like, I've been at this wedding for an hour and nobody has asked me about my mountain bike. Yeah, I like that one. I feel that way sometimes and I'm like, you want to know what I rode yesterday? And my non-mountain biking friends at these non-mountain biking events have zero interest. A, they don't know the trail. B, they don't care. They don't. They don't care. And then you try to show them videos or something and
And because of the GoPro effect, it looks super flat. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's really cool. You're like, it was really cool.
I promise. The first time I ever showed my family a video of me jumping, they made fun of me because they were like, couldn't you get a centimeter off the ground? Like, I was like, do you want me to try to jump? Because I, like, usually you guys are like, be careful. So pick one.
Yeah. You cannot have both.
But yeah, totally being at events and like wanting to talk about mountain biking, B, like depending on where the event is or what you're doing, like if it's outside or somewhere where there's like a trail, or even when you're mountain biking. You sent me a picture the other day and you were like, you think I could ride down that? Like, you were already mountain biking, you could have gone and tried.
I could have.
But I think about that when I'm not mountain biking a lot. I'm like trying to have a conversation, but like looking past them, and I'm like
I can ride that.
The conversation, like,
yeah,
looking for lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Or
our shins.
Yeah. Or bruises, or like that dance class all the time. It's hilarious. In my videos, I'll be like, you know, have on like the booty shorts and I have just like a huge bruise on the side of my leg. Just ignore it. Or the tan lines.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, my shorts are
tan lines.
Last night at dance class, I had on like, you know, booty shorts, and I was like, oh God. White. I feel like white.
Yes. Yeah, the small strip between
dude,
where my elbow pad ends and where my glove begins.
It's beginning of summer, and it got so bad a couple years back. I was in a wedding, and I was like, oh, I mean, I can't wear my watch at the wedding, right? Yeah. But it's gonna look like I'm wearing a watch in the wedding. So
just go tan this one.
The month before, I had to switch wrists, and like, then I was like, just trying to make sure I'm not getting a tan line on this wrist.
Yep. You're going to the wedding in a dress that's showing your shins, and all you want to talk about is
luckily it was a longer dress,
and it's just compounding. Yeah.
But you know, I think rolling back to like finding your community and stuff, mountain biking is definitely a sport where I've like feel like I've stepped fully into self-confidence and like
absolutely
in who I am, and not having a need to feel like I need to be somebody else, or, you know, have my hair and makeup done. Even when I go to events, like I am probably still do less than I used to, because I used to feel like I needed to conform or you know, be somebody I'm not, but I'm just a dirty mountain biker.
Yeah, and now I'm not, most likely I'm riding within the next 24 hours. So I'm not going to spend an hour curling my hair or straightening my hair or whatever if I'm just going to put it under a helmet sometime in the next 24 hours. Exactly.
If I'm not mountain biking, my hair's like this. It's in a braid.
Yeah.
It's almost always braided. But I will say mountain biking has unfortunately ruined not only like curling my hair and stuff, but also French braiding it, because I can't fit it under my helmet. And when I do, I get a migraine like mid-ride from like the weird pressure. I almost puked on Mormon one time because I had to like stop, take my helmet off, and take my hair out of the braids, re-braid it, because I was getting a migraine. And I was like, I'm not going to make it up.
Yeah.
Widowmaker if I don't undo this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has ruined my hair. It has ruined my shins.
And yet somehow,
but I'm so happy about it.
I'm way more confident, and it spreads into all areas of my life.
Yeah.
So,
which
is pretty cool.
Actually, we're going to be talking about how mountain biking builds confidence in our next episode. So you'll definitely have to tune into that one. But
yeah,
I think back to like the event thing, you know, the other part of it is when you try to show people stuff, you have the people who either don't care, or the people who are like, oh my God, that's so dangerous. Or there's like this judgment or fear. Like, I don't have fear of you judging me. You have fear of me. You think you're scared for me.
Yeah. Yes.
Why are you scared for me? Because
you get that a lot. I'll get like post something on like my stories or something, and then I'll get from non-mountain bikers a lot of like, whoa, that's really big, or oh my gosh, scary, something like that. Well, it wasn't
You work your way
I wasn't
up
scared.
stuff.
I might be scared now, but I wasn't scared.
Well, hey, we're gonna have a whole episode about fear. I am scared, like to do certain things, right? Like I do have a desire to continue living a full life. But I think people are just kind of soft these days. Like a lot of people don't have the grit.
Yeah.
Although I think there's benefits out of like all the terrible things that are terrible that I've been through. Like a positive has come out of it in some way. But yeah, people are just a little less likely to be okay with
throw themselves down.
Yeah. Well, but they also do like you hear this when people are like, "Oh, play stupid games, win stupid prizes." Like that actually kind of me off because just because you don't understand why somebody is doing something doesn't mean that they deserve to get injured or deserve to die or any of the things that happen on adrenaline sport.
Yeah. Yeah, because you do see those comments on
a lot.
Yeah. On big mountain biking pages. Yeah, you do see that a lot, especially on
it's usually on Facebook.
Like the Rampage. I feel like you see those videos and you get a lot of that.
Yeah.
And
it's like
that's not encouraging.
Well, it's not helpful.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't what good comes from that statement, and it's just like I could say that about you driving a car.
Which arguably I think is still more dangerous than mountain biking.
Yeah. All I see or hear when somebody makes that statement is like, "Oh, you're ignorant."
Yeah.
Just because it's like you just don't understand, and you don't have to, but you should still always want everybody else to have a good outcome or like
yes.
Why are you so negative? Why are you so salty? Like
yeah. Because the internet allows us to sit behind a keyboard.
It's keyboard warriors. It's people who have never gotten off a couch or done anything remotely like that in their lives. So of course that's going to seem ridiculous to them. But like, it's not like the first time I rode a mountain bike, I rode down National and did waterfall. Like,
there's a buildup. There's progression.
Most people aren't playing stupid games. They're playing a very calculated game.
Yes. Yeah.
Very
know the risk.
Game.
Also, yes.
Fully know the risk. So also if you see a mountain biker on a trail and you're not a mountain biker, don't be like, "Oh, this is dangerous. Be careful." Please don't say. I know it comes from a place of caring, I hope.
I think so. I say 99% of people, it comes from a place of caring.
Yeah. But it's not helpful.
It's not helpful.
Because we already know. Mm-hmm. We're already aware. It's like that guy at the top of that feature on Fat Man's Downhill, like going the opposite way.
Yeah, that guy.
She's out there. We've been sessioning this thing. She's rolled into it 2 or 3 times. And there's this guy just standing at the top. Oh, that looks dangerous.
I didn't end up riding it because it was, at that point, he was just totally in my head.
And there's a difference between somebody standing there looking at something and asking for your opinion on it or saying like, what line should I take? And me being like, well, if you take that line, you might hit that. And like, there's a difference between being realistic and just being, is it ignorant again? I don't know. Like, cause I know you're caring, but like, I don't know. I can't. I don't rack my brain for the
I don't know if it's ignorance, but just unsolicited opinions.
Yeah.
And you can stand there and cheer me on all you want or not say a word.
Yeah.
Or just keep hiking.
Yeah.
I don't want the eyeballs on me while I'm trying to ride this.
Sometimes I do better.
Yeah.
Under a little bit of pressure. It just depends. Depends on where my mindset is.
If there's 20 of my mountain biking friends there, I'm almost more likely to ride something a little bit bigger because I feel like I have support versus if there's random stranger hikers and like 1 or 2 mountain biking friends, I'm like, I don't know. There's something about it that kind of freaks me out. So
it is maybe that unintentional negative energy of their concern. Like,
yes. Yeah, they almost
don't mean it, but I can like feel it.
Watching
in anticipation.
In anticipation of you hurting yourself. Whereas your mountain biking friends are watching you in anticipation of you killing it. And if you don't, they're going to help you. But it's a positive anticipation instead of a negative. So, yeah.
Which is important also as a mountain biker with your friends. Like, I don't know that there have been times where I am concerned for my friends. I just try to hide it.
Yeah, absolutely. There have been some times, even recently, you on 24th Street, we all stood there and just held our breath while you did whatever you did.
I rodeoed down that bitch.
Even though, and then when you landed, you were okay, there was an exhale of relief
Collective.
from all of us.
Oh my God, I'm glad.
Yeah. So,
but now that we've like sufficiently talked about the scary parts of mountain biking, I'm gonna tell you that if you're not a mountain biker, you should still try it.
You should still try it. I can't imagine why you'd be listening to this. I hope you are.
Yeah, maybe it's
and
friends.
You should try it.
But most of my non-mountain biking friends have tried mountain biking.
Yeah, there's really good influences. I know. I even have an extra bike. And I'm like, I will take anybody out. It's a size small cross country bike, but I
might not feel good, but
I'll take you out on it. And I'm not saying that mountain biking will solve all of your problems, but I'm not saying it won't either. So it's worth a shot.
Well, next week we'll talk about why you should try mountain biking because, again, we're going to talk about how it builds confidence. So
yeah, in all areas of your life.
Yeah, on and off the bike.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm glad you tuned in with us today to talk about community. And we're interested to hear about your mountain biking community. So go leave a comment on our Instagram, or if we get this up on YouTube, we can comment on there. But tell us about your community, what you love about your community, where your community is located, and all the things. We want to hear from you guys. So
we do,
because we're trying to build a community out of this podcast. That's part of why we started this, was to support our community and continue building a community and be the MTB besties for the people who don't have a community.
Yeah, absolutely. You can listen to us talk about mountain biking while you drive to your non-mountain biking event.
There you go.
And get that out of your system. If you haven't yet, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Talk Gnarly to Me.
.pod.
And
Gnarly with a G.
Gnarly with a G. Yep. Like, subscribe, share, leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
And
or no review at all.
Or no review. 5 or nothing.
That's all we'll ask you for.
The only option. Thanks for riding along with us for today's episode. Join us again next week for more bullshit about bikes. And remember, kids, it all rolls if you're not a little...
Oh my God, is that Talk Gnarly with me?